With the next Fallout 76 update coming in just a few days, and all of the confusion around how Seasons is going to work, I thought now was the best time to jump in and really break things down. The next update, which is part 2 of the Atlantic City update, will go live on Tuesday, March 26th. With this update, we are also getting Season 16, Duel with the Devil. This title may hold more meaning than just the surface level, but I digress. Season 16 completely changes how Seasons will work. Under the current system, we just grind through the scoreboard until we complete it, and then any further score we earn will just give us the basics like consumables, currency, and atoms. Well, folks, that shit is coming to an end. In the article released on March 14th, Bethesda is using upbeat and positive language in order to Jedi mind trick you into thinking that the changes are better than they actually are. Sure, the changes will give more flexibility and give people choices as to what they can get, however that freedom of choice is an illusion, and I'll explain why in a bit. Now, earning score is still going to be the same as before, where you have to complete weekly and daily challenges. The big question here is, are those changing too, or are they staying the same? We don't get an answer to this, so we can only hope for the best here. Under the current system, we technically have access to the entire board, but we are limited to only claiming the rewards in order from rank 1 to 100. After rank 100, we start getting the random items I mentioned earlier. With the new system, there are 13 pages plus 2 bonus pages instead of having a single scoreboard. We all will start with page 1 unlocked, but in order to unlock each subsequent page, we will still have to rank up. It is not clear just how many rank ups we will have to complete in order for the next page to unlock, and I fear this is by design because they didn't want to get any major backlash before the new season releases. The only thing that was made clear is that each rank will give us 25 tickets. Now, these tickets are what we will use to purchase items on each page. This is where that flexibility comes in. Yes, I do like that, but they could have added this feature to the existing boards. This next change could have also been added in under the current system. I am of course speaking about the fact that now non-Fallout First players can gain access to First rewards in the season by purchasing a season pass for 1500 atoms. I am of two minds on this, but I understand that this is another way for Bethesda to monetize 76. It is a business after all, and so, okay, fine, I get it. Either way, this did not require any major change to the current system. Okay, so how does this new system work? As I stated, there are 13 pages and 2 bonus pages. Each page has 10 rewards listed, and of those 10 rewards, 3 are designated as Fallout First. So without either a First membership or purchasing the Season Pass, you will be limited to 7 choices on each page. Here's the kicker. You don't have to spend any of your tickets on any single page. You can, if you so choose, save your tickets until you reach rank 100. If you do so, you will have a total of 2,500 tickets. That's 25 times 100 for the record. This also means that there are a total of 150 rewards, so in practice this part is similar to what Fallout First members have come to expect in any given season. That said, the tickets you get for each rank are woefully low. I will explain why in a minute. The rewards, while similar in amount, are not distributed in the same manner. Under the current system, when you reach rank 99, you will have earned 99 rewards as a standard player, and then when you reach rank 100, you will get a bundle of rewards which puts you over that 100 amount. For Fallout First members, reaching rank 100 will have earned all the roughly 150 rewards. Well, this new system does not work like that at all. Now we're going to get into the weeds of what Bethesda has done here. Under the new season structure, when we reach rank 100, the first bonus page unlocks. Every single item on this page is outrageously expensive when compared to all the other previous pages. This is where the math doesn't add up. When comparing scoreboard systems, under the new one, we will be getting less rewards than the previous boards by the time we reach rank 100. The reason for this is the new ticket system. If you recall, I said we only get 25 tickets for each rank. That means by the time we reach rank 100, we have only earned a total of 2,500 tickets. Because of this, if you want to be able to purchase each and every item, you will not be able to do so by this point. You will instead have to grind out at least another 50 ranks to have earned enough tickets to get everything. So this new style is forcing you to have to do more to get the same level of rewards as the current system gives. This part makes the new system worse in my view. Of course, you don't have to get everything, but there are many people like me who are OCD about it and want to completely get everything. And for those people, they will have to grind far more than what we ever had to. The next negative change is the one that really pisses me off. The amount of atoms that we get under the new style is far less than we currently get. Under the current system, we can earn a total of 2,000 atoms by the time we reach rank 100. This is if you are not a Fallout First member. First members generally get about 500 more atoms. This is all before getting to the repeatable rewards, where we could earn far more atoms depending on how much we were willing to grind for it. Under the new system, a total of 2,000 atoms are up for grabs, but half of those atoms are locked behind Fallout First. This means that both parties are getting much less in the free atoms, and to top it off, there are no longer any atoms in the repeatable rewards. I have a Fallout First membership, and even with that, some of what gets released in the Atomic Shop is a bit pricey, and the atoms I get from my first membership just don't cover the cost most of the time, so I rely on the atoms I get from the scoreboard to offset what I want to get. Even with that, sometimes I find that I have to make hard choices on what to get and not get, because I simply can't just spend real money on in-game items beyond what I get from my first membership. Now let's talk about the Repeatable Rewards page, which is Bonus Rewards page 2. This is where we will be able to unlock a variety of things that we can already get from the current season style, except for the atoms. Not only are the items overpriced, but this entire page remains locked until you reach rank 150 and you have claimed 95 of the available season rewards. Remember how Bethesda was saying that there was more flexibility? Well, about that, this final page completely undermines that notion. The reason why is that now not only do you have to reach rank 150, which would be fine by itself, but you also have to unlock 95 rewards, and there isn't even any atoms to earn on this page. This means that some of you will either have to completely ignore the scoreboard once you have what you wanted, or you will have to get some things that maybe you didn't want. That's the illusion. That's the sleight of hand that Bethesda has decided to pull on us. If Bethesda really wanted to improve seasons, then they could have easily done so without making such a massive change and obvious shift to becoming more money hungry. I have seen plenty of people on both sides of this argument, and the simple fact is that Bethesda just pulled a fast one, and once again, the sheep just refused to see it for what it is. Bethesda is not what it used to be, folks. They have changed, and not for the better. There was no need to eliminate scoreboards. I happen to like the bits of lore that we could see on the board. All of the, quote, upgrades could have been implemented without removing the board outright. The reason they did it is because the sleight of hand would not have been as easy to hide. So why has Bethesda decided to do this? Well, there are a few reasons. One is that they wanted people to play their game more, and that is okay. That is literally their job. There's nothing wrong with wanting people to play your game. There are really two ways to achieve that goal. One is to add new content with compelling stories on a regular basis. This one won't work since Bethesda has abandoned that idea long ago. Don't get me wrong, we are going to be getting some new story content, but that is few and far between. The reason I say that Bethesda has abandoned that idea is because of the cost involved. If Bethesda had taken the same approach that ZeniMax Online Studios did with ESO right from the start, then we would be having a much different conversation at this stage of the game's life cycle. That didn't happen, so here we are. The other option, and this is clearly the one Bethesda has decided to take, is to offer repeatable content and new ways to get rewards. This is the business model that Bethesda has opted for, and sadly, it just isn't as sustainable as option 1 is. This means that 76 could be nearing the end within the next few years. So how can Bethesda fix this? Well, we know they're not going to just revert back to the old system, and we know they're not going to just scrap the new one. So if Bethesda cares about its fans, then they need to 1. Put items back on the repeatable page, 2. Remove the requirement of having to purchase 95 rewards before the repeatable page unlocks, and 3. Lower the cost of certain things or increase the earned tickets. Sadly, I doubt any of that will be done, as it has become clear that money is all they are capable of seeing, and they will continue to bleed as much of its player base for as long as it can until 76 reaches its end. I know this was not the most upbeat video, but I have to call it like I see it, and I will not compromise myself just for the sake of getting a few more people happy with me. I am honest, if nothing else. With that being said, let me know what your thoughts are. Did I help clear things up for you? Sound off in the comments below. While you're at it, like, subscribe, and share. And as always, I'm just glad you stopped by, and I'll see you in the next one.